Taurus, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do a September overview for you. Blah, blah. Sorry. Let me get that out. I'm posting all of these readings that I'm doing at the final tail end of August. I had every intention of getting these out to about a week before September started. But I went on a vacation and I really needed to take a break. My family and friends pretty much indicated that I've been working too much. I have more than the business of tarot in my life. Well, I say business because I take it very seriously, the work that I'm doing here with Spirit. This has been a new endeavor for me. Anyway, I also have a holistic business, a brick and mortar business that I've had for almost 10 years. It's been a lot to juggle, y'all. And since I started this channel a year ago, I hadn't really taken a significant break away from, there's a lot that goes on for most tarot readers that are still doing personal readings behind the scenes. So whatever you see on the front end in the channel, for people who are doing private readings or extended readings, there's a lot of readings going on. So I think I calculated in a year's time, I've done almost 1,000 readings, which is a lot. And then I do about 10 to 12 hands-on healing sessions a week. So burnout is real, y'all. And I think I needed a week just to decompress. So thank you for hearing me out on that. I do apologize because I didn't like having to wait, but it was needed. So here we are. Once again, thank you for tuning in, Taurus. I'm doing a 5-element reading. This is different than the normal monthly overview that you've been watching for those of you who have been with me for a while. It's really cool, though, because it gives me a chance to highlight some major themes that are going on in your life for each month. Next time, it will be ahead of time, okay, I promise. But this time, we're going to talk about areas of major growth for you for September and the major arcana. I have everything sectioned out. This is the major arcana for the tarot, and then the next 4 piles are the suits. And this is about the 5 elements. So our major growth, wood. Then we have our wand energy, which is represented by fire. And then we have our sword energy, represented by the element of metal. Our water energy is in the cups, right? Always, right? And then we have our pentacle energy that's represented by the element of earth. So let's go do this. Let's see what's going on for you, Taurus. Thank you for being here. And for those of you who are tuning in, who are being guided to this reading, to this channel, I have been at this for a short while, and I really appreciate you being here. I appreciate the time that you give to really just being here with me and learning together in the way that we do through the tarot. All right. And thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Taurus. All right, Taurus, what's going on? Major arcana. We're not just going to pull one card for each, but then we're going to pull what you don't see coming and what lies in the shadows as well. Then we're going to layer it with the Akash and end with the Chinese 5 elements oracle. Here we go. Yeah, the wheel is turning. Turning. It is turning. We've got some good fortune headed your way this month. If you're looking for positive change, it's coming. What's at the bottom? It's because you've been going within. You've been doing some soul searching. Have you, Taurus? Soul searching. What lies in the shadows of the soul searching? Powerful realizations I'm getting. Powerful epiphanies. I love the Tower because it's allowing you to take a deep inner inventory of what you want moving forward, which brings positive new beginnings. Beautiful. Let's go into what's going to set your fire on fire. What is your fire doing? What is your wand energy this month, Taurus? What is your wand energy this month? Oh, yeah. Hey, you've gotten in the ring a time or two. All right. So you're showing me that you need a little bit of a rest. You need to rest. You're going within. You need to take your time. You've been going through some powerful shifts. Okay. And as you incorporate these shifts out of all you've endured, you see all those wands? He's leaning on that wand, the 9th wand, almost at the end of a long journey next to the 10. You're in between the 8 and the 10, right? 8 is the opportunity. 9 is taking that opportunity and going, do I have energy for this to see it through? Yes, I do. I can do this. And all of these wands, you see all the little shoots coming off those wands, those green shoots? That's all that you've learned along the way. Powerful, powerful stuff. Yeah, and you're ready for something new. You're showing me I'm ready for something new. I've been going within. I've been doing the growth. I've been doing the self-care. I've been doing the healing. What lies in the shadows of that is you've been waiting. You've been waiting to go in a passionate new direction. You've got something inspiring you this week to come out of maybe a little bit of hibernation mode, Taurus. Hibernation mode is ending. I'm getting that. You couldn't be in a little bit of an inner conflict around the timing around this, opening up into something new, but it is coming for you. It's coming for you. Whether you like it or not, change is coming. Some of you are happy hermiting, and there's nothing wrong with that, but there's definitely something new popping in. Let's see what this is. Now let's see what your thoughts are. We're going to go deeper. Woo! Yeah, another ace. You know what? Your sister sign of Capricorn. You might have some Capricorn placements, or you could be calling in Capricorn energy, because Capricorn had a lot of aces, a lot of newness after a period of withdrawal and retreat, a lot of inner growth, right? Seeking that inner wisdom within, learning from your path, growing on that hero's journey. And now you're at the beginning. You're at the beginning. You're showing me you're still healing, though. You're at the tail end of something that wounded you. And you're learning and growing from it. And you're being patient with self. Beautiful energy that I'm seeing. But now you have clarity around why, maybe, as you look back and as the prologue, right, to what is to come. You're coming at it with a newer energy, a fresh energy. Yeah. You're still moving through some pain, though, all right? Three of Swans. The Three of Swords is about the pain that we're feeling and the trust. Can I trust? Here's the thing. Something wounded you, and I understand this. Something wounded you to such a degree that now you lack trust in others. It feels like a deep new belief, or maybe it's a reinforced belief out of everything you've endured, Taurus, where you're like, how do I know? How do I know? Well, see, the thing is, sometimes we don't know until we go deeper. The more you trust self, right, the more you're able to open up and trust others. You've got new energy coming in, okay? And I think that right now, for the month of September, this clarity coming in for you, Taurus, it's beautiful because you're learning from the things that you couldn't trust in the past when it came to your heart. But it doesn't mean that you won't have trust moving forward. So try not to take up too much mental thought space into the what ifs and the fear and any kind of negative mental spiral around your past history, around the things that have hurt you. When we heal, right, and we go within and we work to transform, those energies start to dissolve. And so you're showing me that they're dissolving, but it's not gone yet. Last night I was mixing something in a drink. It was like this magnesium fizz kind of thing. It's supposed to help with relaxation. I had some other herbs in it. It was like a tablet, and it was like, I don't think this is going to dissolve. So you could be stirring, right? Stirring the energies, working on dissolving, resolving any energies of the past that are still plaguing your heart space, which makes you feel like you can't trust with certainty anything new coming towards you. And the thing is that you will and you can at the right time. I told Capricorn that. It's all about timing. Don't push anything new if you're not ready, okay? Let's see what's going on in your heart. This is what's going to tell me more. Yeah. You've had a lot of things maybe blindside you. Yeah. You're definitely showing yourself a lot of self-love and compassion this month in September. A lot of you are still moving through the releasing, the grief process. All right. Not releasing the grief, but releasing the energies that actually bring about grief, which is loss. You know, in your mind, you're saying this hurt. I can't trust in this past, and I'm worried about trusting in the future. All right. Change that was brought on perhaps by a tower. And it made you go within, and it made you reconsider your route, your direction, what you want, what you need for yourself, and how to heal on a deeper level. There's clarity coming forward. What you don't see coming is that you will trust yourself again. You will. And I think right now it's about investing. If you're unclear too about what to invest in next, because there's too much of a weight of grief over you, all you need to do, Taurus, is focus on you. Focus on loving self, focusing on self, because that's all you can control. I will say this repeatedly in my readings. When we focus too much on the other and controlling outside conditions to make ourselves feel better, it's a waste of our energy. I think you've already learned that. And what I'm seeing here in this, you're showing me I got some work I'm still doing on myself. I'm not quite ready. I want it. When I'm ready, I'll know I'll be able to trust the new, right? If you're still in a position where you're like, I can't trust anything new coming toward me because of what's happened to me in the past, that's okay. You don't have to push it, okay? And I'm seeing that. And you don't have to rush the grief process. Right now, I think that you are learning from the ways in which you were confused about your heart in the past, and you're letting go. So you can call in more abundance. This is abundant. It's an abundance of feeling where you're letting love in after having pain cover and cloud your heart. When that happens, it's really a journey of healing. Whatever grief that you're going through, this could be the loss of a person. It could be the loss of a relationship. You know, whenever heartache befalls us, we owe it to ourselves to move through it at our own pace. And that's what I'm seeing here, Taurus. Move through whatever you need to move through at your own pace. Okay? And don't invest in anything prematurely if you're not ready for it. If you're still going through grief, is what I'm saying. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. You're trying to stabilize your energy after a major shift in your life. You've got your energy withdrawn and you're focusing on your money. You are. You're focusing more, I believe, on stability and security for you rather than affairs of the heart. It feels that way. A lot of you are still getting over something. And that's okay because your major growth this month, the changes that are taking place is around you having the self-realization energy around the things around that you're trying to heal around your own inner knowing, around your own growth. And that is multifaceted, y'all. Let's get into the Kosh. It's going to tell me more. But this month, go gently. Okay, go gently in your healing. Strong indications of healing here. Major growth. Let's look at the wood energy element now. We have the Hermit, the Tower, and the Wheel of Fortune. So changes are happening as a result of you going within and hermiting. Let's see the Akash. What's the Akash spirit for Taurus? For the major growth. Release judgment. Release judgment, Taurus. Holding on to judgment, whether of yourself or others, only clouds your vision. Release it and see the world and your path with clearer eyes, which you will. You have the dove here flying into the cup, which is the card of peace, forgiveness. This is a very major pivotal moment in our karma as a collective right now, when I'm reading, right on the precipice of a new moon in Virgo. This is a powerful one, y'all. We have a lot of Plutonian influences right now. We are clearing up past karma. And a lot of this karma makes you judge yourself very harshly. Do not do that. Do not place too much judgment on others right now, okay? Your major growth is in releasing judgment, going within, all right? Having a new perspective. All right, what's the wand energy in your Akash? Around your wounding here. Creating space. Doing things that make you happy. Ooh, that fell out. Shame. You've carried this burden for too long, Taurus. It's time to release the guilt you've placed on yourself and start a new chapter in your life. Set a new goal and begin taking action towards happiness. All right, beautiful, beautiful. You're doing deep, deep inner work this month, Taurus. Healing. Releasing burdens, releasing guilt, releasing judgment. This is self-acceptance at its core. So beautiful. Deep, deep work. You're showing me deep, deep work. I love it when I see this because this makes so many positive changes down the line. It's not easy to do. This is not easy to do, Taurus. That's why I want you to recognize how hard this can be. We've all been here and we will be here at different points in our lives. Soar. Yeah. You're being asked to stop dimming your own light, period. It's time for you to come out of the shadows and let your authentic self soar. Fly high, dear one, around the clarity of vision and your pursuit of truth. You are divinely guided and protected now. Okay, you always have been. Maybe you didn't see it. Maybe you made choices that now you regret. But you know what? We all do it. It's called life. It's called being on this planet. There's not a person alive that hasn't gone back and gone, man, I really wish I'd handled that differently. That's called forgiveness. That's called compassion, self-compassion. It's called taking into account your lessons, learning from it. Did you hear that ding? That was my echo. But yet, still, right? We rise. You're learning and you're growing and you're expanding. And I think you're peering into your heartache and your heartbreak, and you're flying above it, right? And you're finding clarity along the way. All right, last two. Well, there's a lot of planes flying this afternoon, but it is Labor Day weekend here in the States, y'all. Everybody's going somewhere. Release attachments. You're doing deep, deep work. There's something you need to let go of. It's either a limiting belief, an untruth, or negative behavior. It's holding you back and keeping you from stepping into your true potential and happiness. Yep. And then we have that was your cup energy, releasing attachments. And that's that grief, right? I think you're letting go of someone. And you've been on your own in your own energy, and you may feel like you've been isolating, but it all serves a purpose. Sometimes we need solitude, y'all. It's okay. And what does it do? It serves our expansion. I feel like you're expanding in your stability and your security as a result of whatever you've had to let go of in your heart. You're being asked to expand. You live in a huge world with endless possibilities, and staying safe in the known is no longer working for you. It's time to make your world just a little bit bigger. It's time to imagine the possibilities and go for them. Taurus, I believe that because of all the releasing you're doing, what does it do? It creates space for new. So whatever you've had to cut away, whatever discord you've had around your heart, around really collaborating and cooperating with new people, bringing in new alignments, okay? I feel like it has a lot to do with you grounding and stabilizing and withdrawing your energy and focusing on the long term and opening up your heart after a period of grief. Releasing those attachments aren't easy. They are not easy, y'all. Someone put you through your paces, okay? Or a situation put you through a hell of a lot, Taurus. But you were rising above it, you were healing, and now you're going to be experiencing, I do believe, later in the month of September, a huge period of expansion, especially in your career. Sometimes when we let go of people, of situations, and we're moving through the pain of that, we have the energy freed up to pour into our own stability and security. And that's not for naught, okay? And then you realize all along, well, wow, maybe I needed this time for myself. Maybe I needed solitude. Maybe I need to be isolated a little bit, but don't stay there too long. So Spirit's saying it serves a purpose, and then it becomes a little bit self-sabotage-y, all right? If you stay there too long, all right? Because you were afraid to open up again. So you have an opportunity to expand and soar this month. You're still releasing some sort of attachment. And a lot of this comes down to stop judging yourself. Stop being so hard on yourself, okay? Let's get a final Chinese 5-element card. Sorry, that was loud. Sword of Truth. You're going through a very deep healing phase right now. Releasing what needs to be released so you can open up again. And we do this again and again and again, y'all. It's just the way life is. I wish I could tell you it wasn't so. The years may change, we may change, but the things that hold true are these lessons, right? They're universal, is what I'm saying. And we're all in this together, y'all. What is the Chinese 5-element oracle for Taurus Spirit? Chinese 5-element oracle, wow. This one's being quiet. There we go. That's why. You've been quiet. All right, let's see these two. We have the fire rat, light and shadow with effortless vitality. Look at that. I mean, that's just symbolic on its own. Spirit is saying, take a look at both. Okay. The fire rat came flying out first. I love that about Chinese astrology. You might want to, I actually did a little bit of a deep dive the other night looking into, look at your birth year, look at the element, and look at the animal. Some of you already know. I wasn't seeped in this culture as an American, as someone who's born in the States, in North America. But a lot of people are very well aware of their Chinese astrology. But it's fascinating when you look at where we are under this umbrella. So it may, I'm getting guided to have you, if you're curious, look into your astrology, your Chinese astrology. It might really teach you some things this month. Fire rat, number 13. That. Associated with the sun and summer, the most yang season. Yang fire is the element of light, love, hope, and joy. The rat is a pure water sign that rules winter, the most yin season. While this animal's physical size may be small, its mere presence can bring fear and anxiety, emotions associated with water. The fire rat pillar reminds us that even the slightest hope can help you find your way out of the dark, and the biggest fear can motivate you to shine your best light. The fire rat is a card of contrast. I was talking about that. Like heaven and earth, there are two sides of everything. Cultivate the ability to see both sides of a story to give you the full perspective. Consider the juxtapositions that exist in your life, Taurus. Can each one exist without its opposite? Where there is love, there is also fear. Which I felt like you're having a hard time, because now you're like, I don't know if I can trust in opening up ever again. And you know what? That just means that you got more healing to do, if that's a belief. All right. The fire rat pillar invites you to turn fear into love. Yeah, that's why these both are important. It is always possible to cultivate love despite living in fear. The yin will always be the opposite of the yang, but where there is yin, there will also be yang within, and vice versa. So the message from heaven here for the month ahead, Taurus, be generous with your light, okay? A simple practice to help you tune into the energy is to gaze at the sun at sunrise or sunset. That's when the yin and the yang energy of the sun are active. I've been doing that actually lately, and I've been going through a very deep healing process myself. And it's been very powerful. The sun has been a very beautiful guide for me. Think of these planets as guides. The sun is a beautiful teacher. Observe any shift in your energy as the sun rises or sets. So try to do that this month. The rat encourages you also to befriend your biggest fears. They can be the most powerful forces to motivate you out of the dark. Yeah, so this deep fear you have, which I do believe is around opening up your heart again. Okay? I feel like the sun has some lessons to teach you about that. That's all I'm going to say on that one. All right, now, 43, we have fire horse, effortless vitality. Strong fire element. You see, there's a lot of fire going on, rat and horse. So some of you have a lot of fire in your Chinese astrology, all right? In the year you were born, there is an element highlighted and an animal. So take a look. Strong fire element dominates the fire horse pillar. Bright, lively, and vibrant. Year-end month, by the way. You were born. Yang fire loves unconditionally and gives generously. The jovial horse, also a yang fire sign, as a peach blossom star, is social, fun-loving, and blessed with charisma and a warm heart that naturally make it the center of attention. All this fire can lead to nervous energy and restlessness, however, especially after sundown. Fortunately, there's hidden yin earth inside the horse to help calm the excess fire, which can be accessed in times of silence and solitude, which I see you heavily in. This card is an enthusiastic message from the divine telling you that you're on fire. You're being noticed, that Ace of Wands. You're being noticed for your positivity and passion for what you do, which I'm telling you, you've got a lot of major incoming abundance coming in. So whatever it is you're doing in work is really being highlighted this month. Stay focused on what brings you happiness and let the inner joy that has inspired so many others be the fuel to living your purpose. The universe will always reward your light and generosity with more abundance and a continuous supply of energy. Manage that precious gift. Burn off excess energy with physical activities, and remember to slow down and rest every now and then to recharge and recenter. This card often appears in a reading to encourage you to follow your excitement, to stoke the fire within, Taurus. Embrace what you love and say yes to new experiences, to discover more joys. They may open new doors that lead to an even higher purpose. Check in often with the heart for the state of the light within, the source of inner joy. What warms the heart keeps the inner fire burning. The horse is a sign of vitality associated with the sun. See that? I'm telling you, the sun is going to be your ticket this month. Harmonize your energy with sunlight. Be most active during the day and start winding down just before sundown. I'm telling you, you've got a lot of light through the sun coming in to assist you on your path. As you release this burden of the past, you open up to this profound change in your self realization journey and you open up to expansion, soaring as you release these attachments, okay, that have held you back. All right, Taurus, I hope this message helped. I'm looking forward to doing the overview. I'll be setting those into motion at the very beginning of September. We're going to get an overview of the month ahead next, okay? So stay tuned for those readings. Take care. I'm sending love.